Let us discuss that last topic. So electronegativity. Electronegativity. Okay, we discussed just now that electron affinity. Electron affinity means what? Liking electrons. Liking electrons. Okay, so we discussed about electron affinity, which was an energy. Whereas electronegativity is not an energy. We discussed about ionization enthalpy, which is an energy. Correct? Electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy, which is an energy, but this electronegativity is not an energy. So its unit is not kilojoule per mole. Correct? Okay. So what actually this electronegativity means? Electronegativity is there, electropositivity is there, but electropositivity generally we are not utilizing more word. Even that also is being considered in terms of electronegativity only. If in this periodic table, so these elements are more electropositive. Okay, here as it has been discussed that fluorine is the most electronegative element. Fluorine. Okay, it means its electron affinity is more. Fluorine is the most electronegativity negative element. Here it is, and simultaneously it is decreasing. So it means we can say that electronegativity is increasing when we move from left to right. Yes or no? Negative elements are this side only, which are creating negative ions, are this side. Here positive ions are there. Metals are forming positive ions. Non-metals generally they are forming negative ions. Okay, so your electronegativity increases. Okay, so electronegativity increases. Now this is there. So electronegativity is actually what? Okay, so what it is? Again, tendency of an atom to attract. Tendency of an atom to attract what? Electron. It is correct. Electron. But which type of electron? Which is being shared? Which is shared? By sharing of an electron, chemical bond formation has taken place. Yes or no? By sharing of an electron. So by sharing of electrons, it is not that only one electron is being shared. By sharing of electrons, bond formation is taking place. Yes or no? Between sodium and chloride. So whether any electrons are shared? Yes. Sodium has given one electron and chloride, it has taken one electron. Give and take policy. So both of them came together and formed sodium chloride. Okay, this is ionic bond. This is what type of bond? Ionic bond. Another bond is covalent bond. Another one is covalent bond. Now covalent bond means it occurs in same type of atom. Covalent bond generally occurs in same type of atom, like oxygen plus oxygen forming O2, hydrogen plus hydrogen forming H2. Yes or no? Okay. Now in this case, these two things are there, sodium and chloride, which is more electronegative, that will try to attract this shared pair of electrons towards itself. Okay, so what we used to write generally, Na, then both electrons are shared. Two electrons we are writing like this, yes or no? And then Cl formation. So these electrons, one electron what sodium has given and it has formed a pair. So chlorine will try to attract it towards its side. Towards chlorine, because chlorine is more electronegative than sodium. Yes or no? Chloride is more electronegative than sodium. So it will try to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself. What it is just like that one only very cold climate is there and only one blanket is there and two persons are sleeping. So one person will pull towards him and another person will pull towards him, like this it is there. Which is more, you can say, mightier, which is more powerful, it will be taking that blanket. So in that same way, whatever shared pair of electron is there, it is being slightly pulled towards more electronegative atom. So that tendency of an atom to attract what? Shared pair of electrons. Shared pair of electrons. Compulsorily we need to use the word as shared pair of electron in electronegativity. Compulsory. Tendency of an atom to attract what? Shared pair of electrons. Due to this attraction, polar compounds are getting formed. Polar compounds are getting formed. Okay. So what is called polar compounds? When there is a difference, when there is a considerable, you can say, some gap is there between positive charge and negative charge. What is called polar? When there is some distance between positive charge and negative charge. In this case, it will be forming polar bond. It will be forming polar bond. Okay, so that is called polar compound. So this distance, how it will be? So this sodium will be little bit away, chloride will attract that electron, it will be away. Okay, and there will be some distance it will be created between that two types of charges. Two types of charges are there. Okay, sodium is forming plus charge, chloride is forming negative charge. So little bit it will be trying to maintain some distance. That distance, if it is maintained, then it is polar. Then it is polar. Correct? Similarly, so electronegativity, when you are moving from left to right across period, electronegativity has increased. As you are knowing that center point, fluorine is the most electronegative element, then doubt itself is not arising that when you are moving from left to right towards fluorine, it is increasing. Again from bottom to top, when you are going towards fluorine, again increasing. Yes or no? So this center point you must remember, fluorine. So fluorine is the most electronegative element in the periodic table. You will be able to answer your question immediately. Okay, so electronegativity increases when you are moving from top to bottom. In other words, you can say electronegativity decreases when you are moving from top to bottom. When you are moving from bottom to top, electronegativity increases. Okay. Right. So this sentence please write. Electronegativity increases. The explanation sentence what I told to you, that please note it down. Okay. So please note it down that electronegativity increases while moving from left to right across periods. Whereas it decreases when moving down the group. when moving down the group. Similarly, fluorine is the most electronegative element in periodic table. Okay, Bhagwan? Right, note it down.